Hey guys, it's Diana, Rainbow Moon Healing here. I wanted to talk a little bit about something that's been kind of bugging me a little bit. I don't mean bugging like, I don't know what to do or whatever, but it's the kind of bugging, it's like it's been on my mind. I think you should do a video about this type of thing. And what I want to talk about is paranormal experiences. Now, I have had a few, and one of them is something that's been happening in the house lately. Now, I know there's nothing in the house that needs to be cleared out or anything like that. As a matter of fact, I've done spirit leads me, my husband, my cats, the house, the building, partridge in a pear tree, But anyway, okay, I need to start this out by saying that the ability to see spirit is not an ability that I really truly possess yet. I say yet because if I say, oh, I'm never going to do it, then I'm never going to do it. But the thing that I'm having the issue with is that it's been twice now that I've seen something. This is the eyeshadow over here. I just put on eyeshadow and it's brand new. And it's actually kind of purple, in the purple tone. And I want to make sure that it's okay for my eyes before I wear it for what I want to tomorrow. Because if I have an allergic reaction to it, I want to be able to throw it away or whatever. But anyway, and the things that have been going on in my house aren't that really frightening, so to speak. It's nothing, as a matter of fact, it's very odd. And I need to adjust myself, sorry. Oh. But it's one of those things where I think it's one thing and it's something else. And one of those things is I see a being about the size and shape of my husband, from head to toe. It's completely flesh tone, and every once in a while, out of the corner of my eye, I'll see it peeking through a doorway. Okay, it's like, which is really very interesting because my computer, my desktop that I have, is sitting on the kitchen table right now, but it has an issue that when you plug the headphones into the headphone jack, it doesn't cut off the speaker sound from the computer. So, however, I can turn the volume down on my computer, and yes, it's tied to the story. Hang on. So I can turn the volume down on the computer, and I can plug in my headphones, and then I have an adjustment on my headphones that I can turn up the volume from there. So I can have my music or the game or whatever it is a little bit loud, yet my husband's in bed asleep. And he normally closes the doors because the cats, kind of want to, they make noise at night and, running around and whatnot. Except that they will scratch on the door if they want in, which is really weird. I'm wondering if they're actually cats or if they're actually dogs. I don't know. They do dog things. But anyway. Okay, so with that said, I have my headphones on and listening to some music. And I usually do listen to music at night. especially when I'm playing bingo online on Facebook or, something along those lines. And because I don't like the numbers being called and I don't like their music, it irritates me. However, I can listen to my music and whatever that might be, Patsy Cline or Doris Day or whoever I'm listening to, that I know it, that I can tune out other sounds. And my kitchen table, when I look to my left, okay, which would be on screen to the right, but when I look to my left, okay, there's a doorway there, and it leads out to the hallway and goes to the rest of the place or whatnot. But sometimes I'll get a flinch out of my something out of the corner of my eye, and I think it's my husband peeking in, or because now why I say, well, Flash, what the heck? My husband sleeps in the nude. I never liked that part. Crying out loud, put on some underwear, But anyway, so, and being flesh toned, I'm, would logically think, okay, what? I take off my headphones and go to look and say, okay, well, what is it? Or is my music too loud or whatever? And boy, I threw on makeup today and it just was horrible. But anyway, and I'll look and, go take off my headphones and go, what? Or what are you doing up? Or whatever, and there's no one there. Well, sometimes he would come in, see me, I have my headphones on, and he'd go back to whatever he was doing, okay? So I got up and I go into the bedroom and he's on his belly, full snore and whatever it is that he does when he's on his belly. He's got the weird breathing thing. And that's when I know he's in a deep sleep. I'm like, okay, it wasn't him. Okay, well, I'm like, I don't know what that was, but it wasn't Tim, obviously, because I walked into the bedroom, and he's, and I go, what? And usually if I speak to him, he'll moan or, leave alone type of stuff. Mom, 5 more minutes, Mom, something along those lines. But nothing. He didn't even respond to me speaking to him, which tells me that he was just out like a light. And I'm going, okay, that wasn't him. I thought, well, okay, God, only knows, and then this happened probably last week or two. I didn't pay attention to the day. Yesterday, he came home, Tim came home, my husband came home from work, and now I know that he had stopped someplace, I don't know, Walmart or something like that for, what did he say? Oh, soda and cat litter, and because he called me before he was, coming home. And I thought, well, okay. And I knew that he was going to need a cart to bring things up and things of that nature. We live in a condominium building complex. So, we have our little carts that we take to and fro and whatnot. Makes things a lot easier. And so I was waiting for him to come home. And I'm looking at the clock and I'm going, well, he should be home by now. I go, no, I know he's, and I'm saying all this out loud, and the cats are going, were you talking to me? I don't know what you're saying. That, well, okay, let's see. He comes in, and he's got to go to the cart and load the cart up, and I don't know how much stuff he bought, and la 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 la, and I'm thinking to myself, and all of a sudden, again, from the den, and I look to my left, and there's the door, okay? And I see out of the corner of my eye that figure, the flesh-colored figure, looked like it peeked in. Now I have my TV kind of high because sometimes the commercials, some of the programs I watch are kind of very low volume, so I have to turn up the remote, for our TV. And I may not have heard him come in and yell, "Hi, I'm back," or "Hello, I'm home," or anything like that. And usually he'll stick his nose in and say, "I said hi," then he gets really all put out because I didn't rush to the door like, wearing a dress and high heels like frickin' Donna Reed, right? Okay, so more on that story another time. But anyway, and I thought, and I said, "Oh, I didn't hear you come in." And I got up and I heard the front door, with my husband puts his key in and he opens the door. And I thought, okay. And I said, I yelled out and he said, "Yeah," And I go, "Okay." I said, "Weren't you just here a second ago?" He goes, "No." Because it could be very possible that he could walk in through the door and yell, "Hey, I'm home," and then go back to the front door. But he had this grocery cart that he brought in full of stuff. So he wouldn't do that. In order for him to get through the door, he would have to do that. Get past the cart or whatever. So anyway, so I was just like, "Okay, didn't you just stick your nose in?" He goes, "No." He goes, "I just walked through the door." And I said, "Let me tell you what's been going on." And so I told him kind of briefly the story as we were unloading. I'm not sure if the shadow is bothering my eye or if it's allergies. Anyway, so so I tell him the stories. We're unpacking things and such on and so forth. And he goes, "Well, it wasn't me." I said, "Well, now I've done spirit releasements and I've done this and I've done that, and so I'm going to do some investigation work. And I had planned to do this morning, but he had to stay home from his little meeting thing, whatever he was going to go to, some job networking thing." And I thought, okay. But I was like, what's really very interesting is that it's flesh color. It's very much like the color of this shirt, only a little bit lighter. And this is kind of like a light peachy color. I had just heard my mother say apricot. Okay, Mom, if that's the technical color, fine. People know what peach is. It's peach. But anyway, so, and it's true, I distinctly heard my mother's voice. Yeah. So, I don't know what the heck's going on, and that's one of my paranormal experiences. Um, that's happened inside my house. It's really kind of very interesting. I'll have to check that out. And the fact that it's flesh colored, is very interesting. If it had been, lavender or purple or green or any other color, I would go, okay, what the heck's that? But it's flesh tone colored, and I'm going, that, especially at night. Now my husband's not going to come in through the door, naked. I mean, from work, please, I God hope not. But so at night when he's in bed asleep, when he sleeps, without any clothes on, and that's why I thought, okay, it was him, But yesterday, when he came in through the door after I saw this peeking, and it always peeks around the corner like it's looking at me or something, and it's not just the head peeking through the out the corner. I mean, it's kind of like the body, half the body. And I'm thinking, okay, I don't know what this is about. Nevertheless, it's very interesting. So, I don't think it's anything I need to be afraid of. I mean, I don't feel any fear when I see it or whatnot. I just think, you know, the scariest part about the whole thing is my husband sleeps with no clothes on. I know, we'll get off that subject. And he does, and he always has. And ugh. But anyway, I'm not afraid of it or anything. I'm just going, you know, if it happens a third time, I'll be like, okay, like, who are you? What are you doing here? Why are you here? And I'm thinking, oh God, I hope there's not, you know, some sort of portal happening or something, because that would piss me off. Maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know. Maybe because they're flesh tone, they're earthbound. Maybe it's an earthbound, but I wouldn't know who it would be though. Interesting. I don't know. But anyway, that's it for me for now. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, please feel free to comment below. I don't know. I'm not afraid. It's just weird to me. Okay. So that's it. Bye.